What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. We don't have nothing to talk about. I'm just down here. Dropped my son off to get his hair twisted. So I'm on my way to Starbucks. I'm so frustrated right now. My son, the other one, he lost the Aquarius. They always losing something and can never find nothing. When I tell you, Aquarius can never find a damn thing. But he lost my I have a Cash App card that I give to them when they want to go, buy something, they want to go to the store or something, so I just give them the card. But the youngest one, he lost the card. Talking about, I put it on your bed. No, you hand me my card back to me. Put it on my bed. I'm like, did you I had to tell him, I was like, did you bend your knees, put your knees on the floor, and then bend at the waist and put your head on the floor and and lifted up my damn duvet to see if it's underneath the bed? I put it on your bed. Did you look behind the books that are at the foot of my bed? Did you look at behind? Like, girl, they would drive. When I tell you, and he can never find anything. I bet you I'm going to go home and find what I'm looking for. I think there's a Starbucks right over here. I don't know these people's driveway. I don't know how I'm walking through. It's a Walmart over here. It's a little Walmart. Old school little Walmarts. Oh, is this the drive-through over here? So have y'all done your taxes already? I'm sure most of y'all have. I'm always the one wait till the last minute. I always like to wait till the last minute. I do that all the time. I need to do them today. Okay, what am I going to get? I love the lavender cream matcha. So good. Um, I'll just do a croissant, I think. Do I want just a croissant? And my Starbucks app doesn't work. The password, I don't know what's going on. And I think it's a conspiracy.
Hi, good morning. Can I just start with any food today?
Yeah, may I have a butter croissant warmed?
What kind of croissant?
Just a regular one.
So we actually don't have any of those at the moment. I just have chocolate.
Oh, so let's do a cheese Danish.
A cheese sandwich, of course. Can I get you anything else?
Yeah, and may I have a hot venti chai with oat milk?
A venti hot chai with oat milk.
Yeah, and can I have 2 shots of blonde as
Two
well?
blonde shots.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then 2 pumps of brown sugar.
2 pumps of brown sugar.
And can you make that extra hot, please?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Can I get you anything else?
No, that's all.
Okay, you're looking at 14.20.
Thank you. That green and that lavender together just looks so pretty to me. So I said I was gonna go all the way home, but I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way home. I might as well, but we're gonna drive. I might stop somewhere and just talk to y'all while my son is getting his hair done, but I'm not gonna talk to you for that long.
Morning.
Good morning.
It's going to be 14.20 for you this morning. Would you like a stopper in that chai?
Yes, I would. Thank you. All right, thank you. Let's see. I'm just looking in here just to see if it fell in here. Because if he put my stuff, if he put the card, then you may have a napkin, some napkins. Yeah. Give food items and no napkins. Thank you. All right, thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of people in there. Oh, they're meeting. It's a lot of people. The Starbucks is active. What is going on? Oh no, I said yes. Okay, so what are we talking about? I don't even know what's going on. I need to take this map off of my thing. I know that. Don't honk at me, nigga. You just pulled up behind me. So your fucking roll. Did nobody tell you to roll up behind me? You don't get to rush me, motherfucker. Don't rush me, motherfucker. So we don't have anything to talk about. Um, I didn't see anything. I haven't gone on the blogs this morning at all. And I'm sure there's some things that we can talk about. Let me put this. I don't know. Why is the air on? I was like, why am I cold? Girl, no. Maybe we'll take the scenic route home. Come on, scenic. So yeah, girl. So prom is today. He's in a hurry with his dog in the passenger seat. With your dog in the passenger seat. Let's see what's going on the blogs right quick. Let's taste. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I've been up. I didn't go to bed until 2 o'clock. The 4B movement for the West. Um, the woman supreme, which I love that name. She was on Burb and Bougie's channel this morning. And I don't know if they're still on there. I left because I went to Stephanie Perry because that's the direction I'm going in. Right? That's the direction I'm going in. I've already done, that type, that I support the movement. I support you all decentering and refocusing and reprioritizing and putting yourself first, prioritizing your platonic relationships with women first, doing all of those things first, doing all those things first, so that you can be effective. Now, she did speak to the men being on the panel, and she said it was to attract women because, like, remember I told you the other day that house is so pretty, it's black. um Remember I told you the other day that sometimes I'll use a white woman to give you the message because we have unconscious biasness, unconscious biases, and sometimes those unconscious bias lean towards men and lean towards white people, right? White women, white men. Girl, what the fuck? Unfortunately, I feel like if you still need men in order to attract women to a movement, those particular women are not ready. If they follow in the men, they're not ready. You have to be apathetic to the gaze of men. You don't care what they want. You don't care what they say, because she said they were calling us lesbians. It doesn't matter if they're going to give out misinformation. They are agents of chaos and confusion. You understand what they are. They are irredeemable. You don't use them as bait. Those are not the women that you want in your movement. Also, women are not going to en masse be ready all at the same time. As we understand, consciousness comes in waves and stages. So some people are not there, some people are there, some people are past that. Those, I wouldn't want those women in my, because women who are lured by men and also lured by just us spouting, like just talking about our grievances with men all day. You don't want them. They have, their focus is somewhere else. You need women who have already dismantled the shit, already have let it go. You understand what I'm saying? So those are the people that are going to be attracted. You should never lure a man into a move, lure women to a movement by using men. Don't lure them into a movement. Don't have men. Don't make space. I think she said she's not going to do that. That was just like a tactic at first. But those women are going to be in the comments. Like this is like, I've shared this with people before. The women content creators who are down here with the same messages, same, like the foundation of the message is the same, but everybody, all of those channels literally represent a stage in where the women are. Like for Cynthia G, shout out to Cynthia G. Her channel is missed on these YouTube streets because her voice was needed. Now, I had stopped, like, there was a point where I was listening to Cynthia all the time. Then I was in a different stage where I didn't need to listen to her all the time. Now, if I wanted to listen to somebody drag a nigga real quick, I would run over to Cynthia. If I needed that fix, I would run over to Cynthia's page. But I felt like Cynthia's page is for the women who are still, they're not clear, they don't understand, they're frustrated, and they need examples and examples, and that's what Cynthia provides. These are examples of why this is what you need to do. I'm giving you examples after examples. I'm showing you. Here's another example. Here's another example. And I felt like she represented the angry, grieving part of the stage that women are in when they're decentering men, right? I feel like every one of those people are needed. Bourbon Bougie, she's a married woman, but she's still telling women, listen, blah, blah, blah. You need that type of energy in there. And, if you, Princella, she's at a different stage. All of these women have the same message, but for women at different stages of the game, right? You get to one level, when you're done and sick of these niggas shit, you roll up on a Tanya TKO. You roll up on a Cynthia G. Those type of that frequency is now in your space, and so now you see them, and you're like, yeah, the motherfuckers. I'm still mad at these motherfuckers and fuck these niggas and da 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 and da 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 and still, right? You're still at that stage. Then when you're like, okay, I'm done being mad at them. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what they say. I'm laughing at them. I put no stock in what they say about me. I don't care. You move on. I'm ready to actually not prioritize them. Princella, do not prioritize men in any way. Stay out of relationships with men. She's already preaching that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm down here, and all of the women are telling you at the end of the day, put yourself first. That's at the end of the day. And I'm over here with that message. Put yourself first. Prioritize your needs above all else. I support healthy, mutually beneficial partnerships. I am not an advocate of marriage. I'm not going to be over here talking to black women about getting married. I'm not that girl. So because black women are not a monolith, we need different women who have the same foundational message, but at different stages of the game. We do need everybody, right? And so I support you if you are a woman who is practicing or living her life by the principles. Okay, these are principles that you need to govern yourself by if you want to be a part of this movement. Now, I hear women in the comments, can I be with a man and still be a part of it? No. Do you understand what it says at the beginning? Do you understand? It's no, no, no. And that is the reason why you have to be vigilant, because you will get the pick-me's who are sick of me. I'm just so sick of me. And so they want to be in the space where women are grieving about men, because that feeds them, right? They get an opportunity to file grievances about the men that they are coming in contact with. That's what they want. So, but you don't want them, because then they'll be, well, can I have a boyfriend? No, then whatever it is that you're doing, that's not it. I was reading some of the comments. There's still women, again, that's why you can't like I have two male sons. I cannot say that I can practice the movement, but I'm already in that kind of frame of mind. I said it a few years ago when I realized heterosexual men are not conducive to my overall well-being. Being in intimate relationships with heterosexual men is not my tea. It is not. Been there, done that. Have the shirt, the mug, girl. I got the mug too. And it says absolutely not. And on the other side it says never again. Never again. Don't do it. So I've already been practicing, but I'm an older woman, you know. I'm a young Gen X, a younger Gen X part, younger in the generation of Gen X. So I'm considered, you know, an older woman, a woman of age, honey. So I support, especially these girls that are in their 20s who are adopting this and focusing on themselves and realizing. I like I said, it makes my heart burst into flames. I get so overjoyed at the fact that women are eliminating needless suffering in their lives. And then, you know, and the women, not all men, get out of here. Bye. Yeah, your grandfather and your dad and your brother and your uncles, they're great, aren't they? I bet you they're great. Ask the women they've been in, ask the women in their lives. Ask them how great they are. Mm. Baby! Mm. It's extra hot because the diva runs her mouth, girl. I forgot I had a cheese Danish over there. Um, so I'm glad the girls are coming together. I'm glad there's a move. But again, if you want to be taken seriously, you have to uphold your standards. And I don't think that and hopefully there are some women in this community who will ensure and enforce, right? Can I have a man and still support? Yes, but you wouldn't be considered for a B because they are not in relationships with men. That answers your question. Look at the principles. Do you fall under any of these principles? Then you cannot be a meaning like you're not following these principles. You are just saying I'm abstaining from men. Now this is like no relationships with them, no romantic intimate partnerships, no sex with them, no bearing their children. And then there are going to be men who say we're responding to, girl, the 4B movement is already a response to the terrorism of patriarchy. It's already there. So you creating something else, you already have patriarchy, sir. Don't y'all got MGTOW or whatever the fuck that is, passport bros? Men get on their way. What is it called? Men going their own way. Look at the firemen doing mowing their lawn in the morning. Um, I used to love when I was little. I used to love seeing firemen in the grocery store, grocery shop, and they would have so. Well, I tell you, they would have so much food in the damn cart. They be in there cooking and stuff. Shout out to all the firemen. They a little local in the Cabeza too. But shout out to y'all because they actually save people. But in their personal relationships, I hear firemen are a piece of work. No, you can't pull out, white woman, out of your parking space without looking like you own this world. You're gonna have to look before you back out, sweetheart. This is not your world. I know these men make you believe that this is your world so you can produce children and more labor for them. Fool. But this is not today. You're gonna get the horn honked on the ass. Honk the horn on them, Greg. Boop boop. It's the thing. Every aspect in life, you can quote Nene Leakes, honey. Well, I'm glad you think you have a prize. Nene was in that situation, same situation as that Mia is in, same situation that Karen is in. Y'all marry them old ass men. After a while, they tell you you can date who you want to date. Greg and Nene had an open relationship towards the end of their marriage. They had an open. She told him don't. That's why she talked about respectful cheating and stuff like that. It's not respectful cheating. What is it called? Kevin Samuels talked about it too. I'm sorry, we're gonna have to roll him over in the grave one or two times. Roll him over once. Time to turn his ass over so he can get some sun on the other side. But he said y'all gonna have to share these men because the majority of men aren't suitable. He told y'all, and the men in the comments, they hollering and screaming and stuff, and cheering him on. But the truth is, he's right. The majority of men don't deserve DNA, don't deserve pussy, don't deserve DNA duplication, don't deserve your time, don't deserve a damn thing from you. Nothing. Nothing. Most men don't. It's only a. That's why they. That's why they try to say that quote. There's only a small percentage of men making the baby. Shut up. That's a lie. It's only a small percentage of men who can take care of babies. That's the truth about it, girl. That's the truth. It's a beautiful day. I don't have the right shoes, or else I'd take a walk. I don't have the right shoes on. Oh my god, this is so good. So shout out to the girls who are following 4B principles. Somebody said they always think about no ma'am. You don't remember Al Bundy? No ma'am. The no ma'am committee. Right, girl. We could talk about your dead daddy, honey. It's no tea. I'm gonna let me make this video public. I knew they were gonna do that. That's why I had to break this video up. All right. Wait. All right. So let me go. Hold on. Let me just make this public. I'm gonna put this under the Real Housewives. I'm gonna put this under the Real Housewives playlist. All right. So, oops, save. All right. So let's see what's going on in the blogs.
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Hey, little birdie. Okay, let's see what's going on the blogs, y'all. All right, let's see what's this Hollywood Unlocked. It's the first thing that come up. Let me just go to the entire page here. Okay, let's see the first story. Kodak Black's girl. How is that even possible? Who is dating Kodak Black? Like, you got to be a desperate bitch. I'm sorry. Kodak Black's girl, Miranda Johnson, with a tweet. The bitch think they won an argument, usually lose a fight. Just saying. Our mouths are lethal. JT's mouth go crazy. She read down just like a sag. Them Sagittarius got razor blades in they right in here in they jaws. They do. Right? Sagittarius got a bad baby. They got a lethal mouth. You think Virgos got bad mouths, girl? And Gemini's, no. Sagittarius, girl, it's a mess. It says somebody said Dionne Warwick responds after fans ask her to intervene in the Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole feud. Somebody says, could Dionne Warwick seat Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole to stop this infamous growling? They are both too relevant to be this chaotic. That's Drake's behavior. Dionne Warwick, she retweeted and commented and said, no, I will continue to mind my business. Come on, Claudia Jordan. Claudia Jordan said, where, bitch? Where? She looks the same. Claudia Jordan has really aged well. She's 50. She looks good. Go ahead, Claudia Jordan. Victoria Monet says someone on her social media team got fired for reposting JT's mugshots. I don't fuck with black women beefing. Yeah, JT and Glorilla was going back and forth. I don't know what the beef was about, but I do love Glorilla and Meg the Stallion song, and I love Doechii and JT's song as well. Both of them. I love them both. Let me tell you something. And you know how they like to play this trope. I love what they do. When two people who are in conflict that have vaginas, there's always this narrative. God, can't the women just get along? Why can't women just get along? Women get along just goddamn fine with who the fuck we get along with. If I don't like you, bitch, we ain't gonna get along, bitch. Just because you got a pussy, bitch, don't mean we are gonna get along. Girl, they love that narrative. Oh, the women, they always beefing. They can't get along. But you act like these boy bands don't be falling out. These girl groups, oh, the girl groups, you know how girls are. No, tell us how the Backstreet Boys were. Tell us how New Kids on the Block was. Tell us how the motherfucking Temptations were, bitch. Tell us how fucking the Isley Brothers were. Tell us how all these boy bands, who else? New Edition. Tell us how that New Edition had everybody, they broke up, they had problems. The Temptations, all the groups where it's multiple men. TTG, what's the name of them? What's some niggas' name? Tank and Tyrese and Johnny Gill, TTG, TGG. I don't know what their name is. They can't get along because Tyrese is a goddamn energy vampire and he's probably very difficult to get along with. Girl, let me shut up. Allegedly. Somebody said, girl, them mug shots is from you stealing, not fighting, bitch. Shut the fuck up. I thought she just mentioned JT on a song. JT says, don't talk about her. A bunch of mug shots. JT is so pretty. She got them mug shots. She was a scammer, honey. Trying to survive. Stevie J has been on a fucking campaign, the Save Diddy campaign. Stevie J responds to 50 Cent calling him Diddy's boyfriend. Look how men fight. He's responding with, nigga, you ain't really that much of a man, nigga. You didn't get shot 9 times, nigga. You got only shot 3 times. You're not the man you say you is, man. That's how the niggas fight. Girl, shut up. Uncle Tom lied to y'all. He ain't get hit no 9 times. He only took 3 hot ones. Oh, Curtis. How many hot ones are you taking, Stevie? Beefcake with your beefcake. I know you serving hot ones with that beefcake over there. I know you tearing assholes up down to the FOs. I know you are. Girl, I know it's happening. You're such a goddamn masochistic freak. I know what's going on, child. Your little deviants. Sexual deviants. Y'all use drugs. Did you shout out to make it make sense? He was reading the court documents for the girl that is filed a complaint against Christian Combs. When he was reading that, I was like, I believe it. What he was reading, the way that it was almost like it was a scene, like a setup scene. Christian comes on the boat. Christian comes on the boat with alcohol. There's already alcohol on the boat. He comes on the boat with alcohol. The girl says in the interim of the night, in the duration of the night, there were women coming on the boat. This is a staff person on the staff, right? You done fucked up, right? You done messed with somebody on the staff. Apparently, the captain covered it up. His ass, everything he has needs to be revoked. But anyway, so the girl is a staff, and I've been watching Below Deck since last year. Did I watch it? I don't even remember if I really got into it, but last year around this time, I really got into, they had a marathon, a Below Deck marathon. And we saw how the men come on the boat. Every now and again, you get one guy who does not know his place. He's talking shit to the women. Even the gay dude, he was in a relationship for a second with somebody that came and was on the charter. And that's a no-no. That's a no-no. But anyways, one of the things about being service staff on a water carrier, a water, what do you call them? A water machine. What do you call them? Boats. Okay. When you're on a boat or whatever, those, the service staff, they basically tell you when you're getting chartered, you basically have to be at their beck and call. You have to do whatever it is that they want. You have to make that into a reality. So a lot of the times that can get blurred, right? When somebody is using that, knowing that You cannot say no to these people. Whatever they want, give them, no matter what time of the day it is, right? So apparently they had an all-night staff. And she says that the women were falling out after drinking. They were either freaking out, right, because they realized they'd just been drugged, or they are passing out. That's what this complaint said, that the women, there were women, sex workers. You don't need, and some of these girls, what's crazy is they don't even be sex workers. They just be groupies, and they want to go and hang out with, oh my God, Sean Combs' son, Christian Combs. Oh my God, I bet you he's handsome. I bet you he has charisma. I bet you all of that he learned from his father, groomed by his father to be a predator. Who was Puffy groomed by, I wonder? And at one point in the complaint, it said that Puffy exposed himself and his mother was sitting there. Black Donatella Versace. Girl. And then Puffy's on the Instagram posting um videos. It's a campaign for him. You better get everything out. You better do everything you want to do. I'm sure you've done everything you wanted to do in your life. It's over now. One thing about making a deal in an alternate realm so that you can have whatever you want down here, and you make sacrifices, and you use sex magic, and you use tools of alcohol and drugs to perform sex magic and to harm people, ending people's lives, harnessing energy, all of that. At the end, you have to pay. You have to pay for it. I don't know how many times you have to watch a story about someone selling their soul, and how at the end of all of it, there's no deal. There is no deal. If you make a deal with, quote, the devil, there is no deal at the end of it. The same way y'all sign these record contracts, and it's not a good deal. It's the same kind of contract you sign with the devil, the quote unquote devil. Now you've signed a contract with the devil. You're performing sex magic. You're harnessing energy. You're doing all these things to make yourself powerful. But at the same time, you're harming people. On this level, you're committing crimes. On an alternate level, you're harnessing energy. But everything comes back 3, 7, 10, 9, however many folds, it comes back. Let me tell you something. When I would see Puffy laying on a massage table, every time I'd see him laying on a massage table, knowing that he has a deity on his back who is the matron saint of women and children, and he's always in some kind of pain on a damn massage table, in some kind of back pain, some kind of low. That's because you got that deity on your back, and you are terrorizing women and their children. So what do you think is going to energetically, what do you think is going to be waiting for him energetically? Honestly, it's a natural flow of things. It's just the way that things have to go. This is the natural flow of things. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent reacts to Stevie J defending Diddy. Puffy's boyfriend running his mouth, trying to get everybody jammed up. Because when I tell you that everybody knows, you see, they're trying to fuck with Claudia. That's why I said Claudia posted on her Instagram page all the videos she's been in, and I'm sure there's more. But she posted, it was like 8 or 9 videos where she was in Joe's video. I don't know how many damn time, but she's in Backstreet Boys video. Claudia was a model, video girl, whatever you want to call them. So she has seen stuff, and she is considered a desirable woman. So she's able to get into those spaces. Now, luckily, she has her head on, and she has like a cynical view of men already. So she's probably, in addition to trying to schmooze and all that other stuff, peeping everything that's happening with these people and what they're doing to people. I was listening to Sloan Bella talk about Kim Porter and how before her death, she saw something that she just could not be in agreement with. Like everything else, right, abusing women, abusing men, instilling fear in the people around you, disrespecting people, being grossly disrespectful, being hedonistic, acting like everything is yours for the consumption. Anything that you want is yours for consumption, no matter if they want you back or not. That's the kind of vibe that that girl said Christian was on. And then took his clothes. Like, I can't even imagine. And I thank God I've never been in a situation like that with a man where I was not consenting to our situation, right? I've never had that experience that way. And I can't even imagine some man being bold enough to be like taking his clothes off. And then it's like you ask yourself, like, why didn't you scream? Sometimes these people are in a state of shock. Then he made her take a shot, and then she started feeling drunk as super fast. So you already know you're not drunk, you've been drugged, ma'am. And that's why she said the women were freaking out. Because when you realize, God damn, I drank something and now I'm not about to be in control of nothing. And I might pass out and somebody might do something to me. And luckily somebody else walked in while he was about to assault her. He was trying to get her to perform fellatio on him. And to me, I'm like, and then you're like at this place where like, this is a powerful man, honey. They can dump me over this boat and say anything happened to me. We don't know where she went. She went on shore and never came back. Some shit, you know, you just you never know. So you like kind of have to feel like you need to comply in order to stay safe. That's where a lot of kind of the conundrum comes in to like, if I scream or say something, these people are powerful. I need to just play along so that I can get out of this safe. And then that's how a lot of women end up assaulted, because it's like they play along to stay safe. And that's where you get the like, let me just lay here, disassociate, get out of my body and just lay here so I can get this over with and then be done with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens in those situations, because like when I was thinking to myself, when he was in there, it's like you don't have the wherewithal to just be aggressive towards these men and be like, get the fuck out my face. You know what I'm saying? Like, scare these niggas. Be as wild and crazy, like mirror them. Like my son showed me a picture of this man. He was looking in this person's car, like looking over they went. He said it was a woman. I thought it was a man. We couldn't tell, child. And it was an older person. And the person was like holding on to the person's window. It was about like right here. They were holding on to the window, and then they tried to swipe at the person and in the car. And my son was like, what would you have done if somebody done that to you? I said, you meet them with the same thing. You mirror what they're doing to you, because they're expecting that what they're doing to you is scaring you and intimidating you. But when you find power and you like mirror their aggression and mirror this, like, okay, motherfucker, I'm about to like, and get like, go crazy on their ass and act like a fool, then you back them off. My son and the man was like, I don't know, the person was like trying to get in the person's window, and they went like that, and then they went like that. And my son was like, what would you have done? I said, I would have done the same thing. I would have mirrored their face and gave them a back. And I don't know if that's what mutable signs do, but I'm all about, I will transform into what you are doing, so I can mirror exactly what you're showing me. So if you start going crazy, bitch, I'm about to go nuts. And you about to be like, this bitch is nuts. Oh yeah. I'm gonna make you think I'm crazier than you. Yeah, motherfucker, give me your dick. And take his dick and cut it off and bite it. But you can't. You're in the middle of the water somewhere. You don't know what these men are capable of. You've seen what they're capable of, right? Women coming on the boat, and all of a sudden all the women are all passed out all over the boat. Why are they all passed out? You are not that drunk. Everybody doesn't pass out from getting drunk. Everybody don't pass out. Not everybody. Not everybody, girl. Okay. Anyways, y'all, yeah. Um, and then you have men like what's his name, Stevie J. Now you coming out like Kim seeing what she didn't want to see. I feel like it has something to do with children. That's when you're like, yeah, I'm out of here, right? um I know what you've done. I know what you do. I know how you treat people. I'm about to go, y'all. Yeah, it's already been 49 minutes. Damn. Okay, y'all, take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get in the comments. I'm just wondering. I didn't see it. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. Take care of each other, protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.